kinship families, which, that's our goal, to keep children in their families. So we would like to keep them with anybody who is related or knows them closely. We call those folks our kinship families. Often the kinship families are aunts, uncles, grandparents, great-grandparents. So the other day we had a grandmother reach out to one of our workers saying, could you help me with some hygiene items? So thanks to Giving the Basics, our staff rolled up with some items for her. Again, shampoo, deodorant, the usuals. So in came the worker with all these items that the grandparent had asked for, and she broke down in tears. She said, I'm doing everything I can to keep these 6 children together. And this is so appreciated because I really need the money for food. So this is just an example of how Giving the Basics helps us so much, help all these children. One of our partners in the community reached out to us suggesting that we apply to Giving the Basics because they realized we needed hygiene products. So we went ahead and applied, and it's as it should be. They really vet you. They really want to make sure that you're legitimate and that you're going to use these resources in the right way. So we applied, they reviewed us, they accepted us, and we're very excited to get hundreds of products each month to help our families. We have more than 1,100 children that we're serving in Sedgwick County. So they all have different levels of needs. Our children who go into custody and go into their foster home for the first time, they've come out of a home with a situation where they don't have time to pack, or they may not even have anything to pack. So they need fresh hygiene items. They need a body wash, a shampoo, a deodorant when they move into their foster home. So this allows them to have those products. Then we have children who move between foster homes, and that's the last thing you're going to worry about when you're taking a move like this. And we also take care of a lot of children and families that are in kinship care. That means a grandparent, in some cases a great-grandparent, cares for the family. So they naturally don't have very many resources sometimes. To know that the Giving the Basics volunteers are amazing. The volunteers make this work. About the middle of the month, they send us a list of all the items we can order with the quantities, because they have many agencies needing things and they do need to limit us to a point. However, they are very generous. So then I go out to our different managers of each different programs and get the numbers of items they think they need for their families. Then I turn the order in. Then I drive over to their warehouse, which is just state-of-the-art warehouse. And we're all in lines, all the other agencies, and then St. Francis, we're in line to drive up. And these volunteers come out in their masks and load up our cars. And they load up my trunk and they load up my back seat. I don't do anything except there is an extra table there where I can go over and look at this extra table for some extra items, some items that aren't in the usual boxes, but will help us in many ways. Like we had some Tupperware or some toys. So that just even adds to the blessings. And then I get to drive away with my car loaded to the brim, get back to St. Francis, and then unload it and distribute it to the different departments. They are terrific to us and to the community.